This is a travel story. The Green Room, Part 3. Though we spent most of our time at George's, I did occasionally stay elsewhere. One time when I was really sick, I decided it'd be best to stay at the beach resort on the edge of town. It was big and beautiful, oddly vacant, and a little run down. But I thought it'd be a good place to recover, and at the very least, I'd have my own bathroom. However, this is the bathroom in the room that I stayed in. But it had a bar, and we would sometimes come up here not to stay, but to hang out and relax. We would swim in the pool, use the outdoor showers, they had a pool table, we would use the internet, and we even watched the Super Bowl here. One time, I saw another traveler hanging out by the pool, and she was pretty cute. So, the romantic in me decided to walk up to her, and with my big opening line said, how's it going? And though that didn't really work out, I still spent a lot of time up here. Now you might be wondering, why didn't I just stay here the whole time? Anyways, back at George's, since we had no bathroom, you might also be wondering what we did when we needed to use an actual toilet. And when I asked George about this, he said that they did something called
jungle poop or jungle pee.
And since I never quite got used to that process, George told me there was a guy in town who owned a toilet in this sort of shared concrete structure and that he would rent it to me. And while I used it a few times, I mostly just snuck into the bar restrooms at the resort. It was about a 20-minute walk, but it was worth it.
In 20 minutes, take a shit.
When it came time for me to leave Ghana, the toilet guy told me I owed him $200, which I thought was a little much considering I barely used it and I only had about $300 left to my name. We went back and forth on it a little bit, but ultimately he said that if I didn't pay him, then George would have to, and that he would be in trouble. I don't think anyone's heard from George since. Do you remember the guy that I tried renting that toilet from?
Yes, he stayed about 2 minutes walk away from the green room. Anytime you would need to use the toilet, you would have to carry your tissue from the green room, walk down to this guy's place. And we kind of made a contract with him for you guys to use the toilet for the time being. You were going to be in the green room. And I think there was a bit of a misunderstanding between the guy and us. He later wanted more.
Yeah, I think I got pretty heated. Like, I was kind of upset.
Yes, I do remember. Yeah, it's one of those things, sometimes when you don't have things and you want to use people's space, they intend to, renegotiate, and it's like not what we had initially agreed on.
Yeah, but it ended up fine.
Yeah.
Well, stay tuned for the shocking conclusion in which George reveals something pretty incredible.